everyone. Welcome to episode 91 of Formidable Opponents, a show that pits three people who have known each other virtually their entire lives in a series of conversations as we argue what is best in a variety of fun, engaging, and critical pop culture topics we all debate about. I'm Randall, and with me, as always, Bob and Joseph, and this week's topic is best fast food item. We know many people are against fast food. It gets a bad rap. It's not the healthiest option, but it's not something we indulge in as much as we used to. But keep in mind, this is a nostalgia podcast. We're reminiscing about the times we were able to indulge. A time where we didn't gain 4 pounds just by smelling a cheeseburger. Let's be real. Sometimes you need a greasy burger or a poorly put together crunchy taco to get through the day. You love the convenience and the taste. You hate the guilt afterwards. However, think of all the times you bonded over fast food. The movie viewing parties, watching the big game at a friend's house, the post-late night outing get-togethers, the cost-efficient first dates that never manifested into cheap second dates. Life is all about balance. Sometimes you need that comfort. It takes you back. Just look at the commercials. People laughing, eating French fries and pizza slices. You never see anyone laughing and enjoying a kale salad with fresh lemon dressing. And if they are, check their backyards or basements.
They're dead inside.
Fast food is about the good times. The times where the doctor didn't obnoxiously clear his throat and shake their head when you stepped on the scale for your yearly checkup. So order those large fries once in a while. Ask for that extra sauce moderately. Smile and be joyful when you find that extra chicken McNugget because, damn it, you deserve some joy outside of your tax return, a freshly cut lawn, and a new season of The White Lotus to fall asleep 23 minutes into. This week, Formidable Opponents debates and discusses best fast food item. As always, I'm joined by two guys who just incorrectly ordered 99 tacos for 2 cents. Bob and Joseph, how are you guys doing?
Jennifer Coolidge is amazing. How dare you, sir?
What's up, everybody? Ordering fast food reminds me of that time where we had one of our great friends. He knew somebody that worked at Jack in the Box, and one night we went around. Remember that, Bob?
The
Duber
maneuver.
maneuver.
We would send the cousin. We would send the cousin to Jack in the Box, and he'd be like, "Just drive around again," and we drive around again. He would just give us a bag of shit like that was cooked and ready to roll. Just give me $10.
But we had to drive around the thing like a few times. Like I don't know.
Drive around the actual restaurant or the
drive around the restaurant
and drive through the thing, and we would pass by the window and we would be like, "We love you, Duber." We keep driving, and then when we finally left, we had like a bag of
egg rolls, curly fries,
quadruple meat burger,
whatever the fuck he had in there that was lukewarm. He would just throw it in the bag and give it to us. He's like, they're drunk, they don't care.
We were young and early in our 20s, so eating that kind of crap didn't affect us at all.
Now I take Pepsid before bed.
So, guys, we're coming off a Denver Nuggets championship. Now we're talking about chicken nuggets. And by the way, I don't know if you guys remembered when Nikola Jokic was drafted in the 2014 NBA draft. He was a second round pick. He was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial, which is odd because they had that crawl with the names on the bottom. So, shout outs to the Denver Nuggets to their championship. And I mean, we're just happy to see somebody who looks like he's eaten some fast food in his past life, be the best basketball player in the NBA. So that's good for all of us.
I think it was a Quesarito commercial.
It was a Quesarito commercial.
Quesarito. That fucking commercial still bothers me.
Days.
It's a tie between that one and new Quizno Subs, the fucking rat with big eyes. Joseph, do the voice.
Those guys were awesome. Quizno Subs!
Yeah, that's the one.
We're losing.
Those were the best commercials, bro.
We're losing sponsorships by the moment, by the way.
Anyway, you never know. Once we met, I'm eating a crunchy taco.
I want them to bring back those Quizno Subs, whatever they were.
Quiznos
where we're from.
Quiznos was good. It was a good sandwich place. I like Quiznos.
I had a good steak sandwich.
Oh hell yeah! I preferred their meatball sub over Subway's any day.
Let's get to the important questions, guys. Let's get this most important question out of the way. Acceptable and unacceptable dipping sauces for French fries. What's acceptable and what's unacceptable?
Everything. Okay. Let's start. What's the obvious?
Okay, what's a ketchup?
Ketchup, obvious.
I like, like any sort of special sauce, like the cane sauce or a Chick-fil-A sauce. Yeah. I think that's fine.
Oh, dude, barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce is fine.
No,
sure.
Barbecue sauce.
Wow, dude, no. You never had McDonald's French fries with their barbecue sauce?
No.
What about their sweet and sour sauce?
No, I have not. No, I have not.
Ranch?
Mustard. What about mustard?
No, mustard.
mustard?
No. Honey
Ranch?
mustard, yes.
Look,
Honey mustard,
look.
yes.
Let's be for real, okay?
Let's be real here.
Dipping sauce, whatever you dip your French fries in, fine. I guess
As long as it's not a Frosty.
because nobody's
Yeah,
because
Frosty,
oh,
no
that's
Frosty.
weird. Nobody's gonna agree with what we're saying. Like we're saying, okay, there's a lot of people that are gonna say of course barbecue sauce, but some people are gonna say fuck barbecue sauce. Why would you do that? Like Randy just right now. At least we can collectively say mustard. Why would you do that? Like who? Like I don't understand. You dip them. You dip your fries in mustard.
Yeah,
Regular mustard?
regular mustard, but you got to mix it with the ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
well, that you can
I
do.
want
Okay,
the guy to know that
that's
this is
fine with
Randall
that.
he lives in. Probably has bodies hidden under his floorboards too if he's eating mustard.
What
with
about this
French
is
fries.
this is my most controversial pick. What about blue cheese? Dip your fries
I would
in
never
blue
do
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, if you're dipping your fries in ranch and blue cheese, I think it's similar. It's very.
It would be
similar.
the same thing. It's just not something that I would like preferably ask for. I guess like give me the ranch and you know.
Give me the Latin pastro. I order chicken wings, and and if we get fries with it, I usually do blue cheese with my chicken wings. So I'll dip the fry. That's lovely. But honey mustard is one of my favorites. Honey mustard I really like. I like the
My
special
kids love it,
sauces.
yeah.
Who's got the best special sauce? Is it Chick-fil-A or is it Raising Cane's? Who's got it?
Out of those two, I'd say Raising Cane's.
I think Raising Cane's.
Raising
Yeah.
Cane's.
the Chick-fil-A one's a little too sweet for me.
I like it.
Does
Okay, I can
anybody
agree with that.
What about
else have a
gravy?
special sauce?
Gravy's good, right?
Gravy's
Oh,
delicious.
yeah,
Our-
like if
our
you're
Canadian
if
As long
you're
as
at-
you're not drinking from the container. We had a buddy in high school that would kill the rest of the gravy after his chicken tenders. He would drink it, and we're like, dude, why? And it's just terrible.
No
Dude.
mayonnaise.
gravy is especially when you're at like a Logan's or a Texas Roadhouse or something, but specifically the Whataburger fries with gravy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
That's
Whataburger
fucking
fries with
delicious.
gravy.
It has to
dude.
be those two.
We're all
By
in
the way,
agree-
folks, we're trying our best to get in better shape. We just want you to let you know. So if you see us like oohing and ahhing over biscuits and gravy and French fries, hey, that's the show is about.
we're all middle aged trying to get into shape, and this is how
We're
we
gonna-
cope.
We're gonna get in contact with Athletic Greens again.
After this, they're gonna send us free shit again.
Here you go, you fat asses. All right. So anyway, but we're all in agreement. Milkshakes are a no, right? That's like
They only bring the boys to the
I-
yard,
I-
and that's it. No French fries dipping into the milkshakes. Can I
don't
ask you
know.
a question? Like Joseph, okay, so do y'all like cold French fries that have been sitting on the counter for like an hour or two?
Sure,
I
got no
don't.
problem
I
with
do.
that.
I'll eat them.
I will say, I don't, so I couldn't see why I'd want to take my hot or warm French fries and stick them in a damn milkshake and
I
make them
won't-
cold. Like
To me, that would be pulling them out of the fridge, which I won't eat them out of the fridge. Cold.
But if they've been
I
on the
mean,
counter,
No,
you're
I got
okay.
no problem with that. Room temperature.
I think I don't like it, but I think the defense in that, and many people do it with a Wendy's Frosty. I think, that's the most common thing. I think a lot of people say, you have the sweet and you have the salty. So you mix that up. It's like, it's different flavors, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Let me ask you guys this. What is the worst order screw up possible or fast food experience that you guys had?
I got one, but I was gonna wait for Joseph to answer.
No, go for it because I have to.
Okay, so
try to
I
think.
have one of the. It may gross you out, but it's not gross in the way you think. Like there was no cockroach in my food or anything like that. So in high school, after a night of drinking, we used to go out and drink, and then the sober driver or whoever they would take us to. We'd always go like pick up food or eat somewhere, and then we'd go back to my house, right? So we end up at Taco Bell. And we all ordered food. And remember, we're in high school, so not everybody has a lot of cash. So we order food. And then one of our buddies, I'm not going to mention his name, Rico, he asked, "Hey, can I have some of your Coke?"
I
I
know what
ordered a
this
Pepsi. I ordered a Pepsi. Can I have some of your soda, with my drink? Because he couldn't afford one. Or not that he couldn't afford one, but he didn't have the money for one. So I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I'm eating my taco, and I grab my soda, and I go to take a drink. And as I pull it down, there's taco meat and cheese and shit in the fucking cup. Oh, gross. It's like, dude, come on, man. Needless to say, I didn't drink that the rest of the night.
Just to tell a story, Bob will contest to this. I guess we're getting an order wrong. When I say I don't want tomatoes, I don't like tomatoes in my burger. We're going to, where are we going? Austin or something? We're driving up to Austin. We're getting, if you know anything about where we're from, anyway, we're approaching the checkpoint. And I just start to eat my burger, and I bite into the burger and bite into the wettest. Where are we going here? Tomato.
Sounds delicious.
And I'm like, ugh, like what? And I'm like, no, there's fucking tomato in my burger. Like,
Well, let
no.
me say this. He doesn't just say it. He starts coughing and gagging like if somebody just, he found a fingernail or something. He's like lowering the window to throw the fucking tomato out as we're getting to the checkpoint. I was like, dude, they probably think we're throwing out weed.
He's like, don't throw anything out the window.
We're gonna get fucking pulled over at the fucking checkpoint. This guy's chunking out tomatoes.
Stop it. He goes, stop it. He went into like full on like adult mood. Stop it. Stop it.
Contraband right there. I know.
So just funny experience, I guess, with a screwed up order.
This has happened more than once where they leave the wrapper on the cheese and put it in my burger.
No.
That's happened several times. I was like, come on, man. How hard is that?
At least you know it's fresh.
Isn't it the worst though when they screw up and forget the cheese and then you're like a you're like a pauper at home getting the wrapper of cheese from your kitchen? Isn't that the worst?
It's the coldest fucking piece of cheese you put in your hamburger, and you're like, I'm not gonna put it in the microwave and fuck up the burger's perfect. And then you're eating a hot burger with a cold ass piece of cheese in the middle. It's gross.
And it's like the HEB sliced cheese. It's not even like Kraft or something.
Is it even salvageable? Because if it's between, all the meat and everything, wouldn't it have slightly melted in the package? Like, was it even salvageable? Have any of them been salvageable?
Well, Randy didn't die, so I'm sure he is.
No.
He just kept on eating.
I took it out. I put like a bum. I put a slice of cheese from my house.
I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah, and you get so pissed when they forget the cheese because the order is a cheeseburger. And then they forget the slice of cheese, and then you're like cussing out some poor teenager who's making like minimum wage. And you're like, this fucking asshole forgot my cheese.
It's his fault. He hasn't been working an 18-hour fucking shift along with high school senior work.
Like, how hard could it be? You get a slice of cheese, you put it on the fucking burger. What the fuck is wrong? And then you drive back and complain about a slice of cheese. I mean, oh my God.
I've never done that. I've gotten home and been pissed when I don't see something. I don't know. There's a moment of like, did I really need to order it if I'm just doing this and I'm going to eat it anyway? If I'm just going to get cheese from the fridge, put it between the burgers, put it in the oven for the microwave for like 10 seconds.
It fucks up the vegetables.
Changes the experience. Let me ask you guys this. What do you all think is the most overrated fast food restaurant chain?
In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, there we go. In-N-Out Burger. You got In-N-Out. I was going to say, and I think it's got to be.
We're gonna get a lot of hate mail for that one.
I think it's got to be Burger King, dude. Burger King. If we're not talking about
Simon que sí.
Simon que sí. Best thing I've had in 5 years. Vato Loco. Burger King. I think their food and everything's kind of gone down.
It's gone. I got that as a question. Yeah. So let's talk about it now. What's up with Burger King?
I don't know, dude. Like we did the kids. Have y'all seen My Mystical Morning? They've been doing like challenges like best burger, best French fries, best chicken sandwich, stuff like that. And
the kids got in the video. It's awesome.
Yeah, the kids got into it, so we did like a little hamburger challenge. We got a cheeseburger from all the places at fast food. And then a couple of weeks later, we did French fries from all the places, and like Burger King just. And like they're I've never found like soggier vegetables in any other fucking burger place. Like Burger King, like I don't know what it is, man. Like you get in like even the fucking tomatoes given up. It's all wilted and shit.
Let me ring this back in a little bit. First of all, most overrated fast food restaurant is Chipotle. Yes, I love big portions.
Oh, yeah, that too.
85% of the food is rice and beans. I love that. Yeah, just good. I want to eat it. I could eat it at home.
I haven't been to a Chipotle since I chipped my fucking tooth. I forgot what I was eating.
Why they call it Chipotle?
I didn't want to eat there, and I was, it's a girl situation, and
she said, I want you to eat this burrito. Yeah. I wish y'all could see Randy's face. I love sometimes
he gets red
sometimes. So good that he just shakes his head nonstop and his eyes closed, and it's perfect. You think I got him with that one.
But anyway, I didn't want to be there, and I ended up chipping my fucking tooth, and I was like, I knew this was a bad idea. I knew this was a bad idea.
I was going to say, going back to Burger King's downfall, I remember the first time I saw Burger King on a movie. It was on Monster Squad.
I don't agree with these statements, by the way.
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm just stating, like, I don't agree that you always think this is a downfall. But go for it. No, I want to hear.
I think it's a definite. I remember watching Monster Squad, and there's a scene where the kid's in trouble, so he's grounded, and he's sitting on the roof watching movies, and his dad comes up. So I remember we didn't have a Burger King where we're from until I think the late 80s. So I remember the first time I came to visit San Antonio, the first time I ever left the Rio Grande Valley for a vacation, first thing I wanted to eat was Burger King because I seen the commercials. First visit, I wanted a Whopper, and I thought it was like the best thing in the world. And I remember they had this Italian chicken sandwich, which went downhill too, and that was delicious too. But Burger King, to me, I haven't had Burger King in like 5 or 6 years. I just don't think it's good anymore.
By the way, that Italian chicken sandwich, it was just the original chicken sandwich with fake marinara and a slice of cheese.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
That cheese was great.
Speaking of, dude, I want
no wrappers on that cheese. All right.
Speaking of Burger King and old Burger King, I guess your dad was the first person to ran. Your dad, I guess he had gotten. We were there, I guess, late waiting. He went and got y'all some food or a little early dinner or whatever. And he had a burger from Burger King with bacon in it. And he said, "You want some?" And I said, "Yeah, okay." So let me try it. And so I ate it. First time I ever had a burger with bacon in it. And after that, I was like, "Can I get bacon in my burger?" Anytime we went. So there's your dad. Life changing. So thank you.
Thank you, Dad, for the high cholesterol, low life expectancy.
Thank you, Theo. Appreciate it.
So, are there any fast food items that you wish they would bring back? Is there anything that you used to eat when you were younger? They don't have it on the menu anymore.
Joseph will know. Joseph can attest. It's the A1 thick and hearty burger from Whataburger. That's the one.
Dude, so they don't bring that back at all anymore.
No, they have not brought it back.
I think I don't know.
They did. Remember, they it went away, and then they brought it back once, but since then they have not brought it back.
Hold on.
I mean,
before you guys go on, describe what this burger is, because a lot of people don't know what we're talking about.
It's the best damn burger in Texas. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Joseph. You can describe it.
Okay, so what it is it's a. And I think they were only offering it in a double back then. I don't recall it ever being a single, but it was a double meat with cheeseburger, bacon on a toasted bun. This is from Whataburger, which has one of the greatest burgers in the world, by the way. Double meat and cheese with bacon, grilled onions. Grilled onions, Bob?
Yes, I don't know. I think
on a toasted bun.
Grilled onions, yes.
With A1 thick and hearty sauce.
Yes.
Simple. That's all it was.
No vegetables, right?
And it's no vegetables. And it's double cheese
onions.
And without wrappers.
Yeah, double cheese.
This is the kind of burger when you eat once, you know the next day you're gonna have to go on a 4-mile run because
Dude, and I know like people are probably like hearing that description and saying like that's not really anything, but it was. Like, and I guess go home and do it yourself. The good thing is you can go home and you can go to your local store and buy A1 thick and hearty sauce. Go try it. Grill your onions, caramelize them, whatever you want to do. Put them in between a burger with cheese, and if you got some bacon at home, go for it and throw some of that sauce on it. It's fucking delicious.
It was good.
For some reason, it was 10 times better when Whataburger made it themselves.
Yeah, no, it was good. McDLT. My parents never let me eat McDonald's as a kid because we were a Whataburger family, right? And I had to beg for McDonald's, and my mom would be like, "Their burgers are too small. I'm trying to, typical Mexican mom trying to get you heavy." I got my first Happy Meal in the 3rd grade, and my mom judged it as soon as I opened the box. Like, look at this little burger.
She was not very happy, to say the least.
You're gonna be hungry in 2 hours. It was so. Or we make the burgers at home with a white bread and for some reason green peppers and the Great Value chips. Those home burgers.
Yeah, anyway, those are the best.
The McDLT, hot side hot, cool side cool. I love the McDLT. That's the one thing I wish they brought back.
McDLT? What is that?
Yeah. So it used to. Yeah, you guys are probably too young to remember this. George Costanza does a commercial. If you want to Google George Costanza McDonald's commercial, the way they package it was in styrofoam. So the environmentalists got pissed off. Say, hey, stop doing that. So in one side of the box, they would have one bun with the lettuce and the tomato and the mayo, and the other side of the bun would be the patty and the cheese and the bun. So the motto was it keeps the hot side hot, it keeps the cool side cool. So when you open the box, you put it together and you got the cool side, you got the hot side.
And was it duct taped to one side? How did it not fall over? What's the deal here?
It was like, like the pancake packaging that they use, like the
I got you. It was kind of like a lot of fucking plastic for a burger.
Yeah, it was.
If they made it fresh, it wouldn't be soggy and warm.
The churches had a good they had good boneless wings. I remember one time I was taking them to a party. I was in grad school, and I guess my funniest drive-through experience was I ordered like 4 boxes of these boneless wings. And the drive-through guy gave me 1 box, and I was like, okay, he didn't ask me for my money. What's going on? He gave me a second and third. And I remember, like, I robbed the bank. I said, thank you. And I, like, drove off. And I heard, like, hey, wait a minute. You forgot to get my car. Fuck that. I'm getting free chicken wings like I robbed the bank.
Chicken wings. Call the cops for $20. See if they can catch me. No, I was going to say, well, because you were saying for a grad party. Like, so after a party or after a night of drinking, that was your go-to? It's chicken wings from fucking churches?
No.
Like, what's your go? Like, after a night of drinking and you have to get fast food because you're like, I need to sober up a little bit before I go to sleep or else the world will start spinning. What's your go-to food? What's your go-to food if you're a little buzzed or a little bit drunk?
Joseph, do you got one?
I know, like, Bob's probably thinking, go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, they can go Taco Bell.
But no. But here's the thing. Is it good? Sure. But I don't think it does what Whataburger does. Like, remember when we were younger and we would drink, we would go get Whataburger at the end of the night, and we'd go home and eat Whataburger, and it was better. Like, you didn't feel like, I'm gonna fucking
throw all the bread and French fries soaked up all the goddamn alcohol.
Yeah, I guess that's why, and Taco Bell doesn't do that. Is it good to eat at night? Sure, but I think, to the point that Bob described it, like, I have to eat this, or if I don't put something in my stomach, I'm just gonna be throwing up all night or whatever. It has to be Whataburger.
I would agree. I think Taco Bell's a good drunk food, but I'm only ordering 2 things from Taco Bell. I'm ordering the Nachos Bel Grande or the crunchy tacos. And if I'm drunk, that shit's gonna be all over my pants, my shirt. I'm just not gonna maintain
over my soda.
What about you, Bob? What would you say?
Now, okay, so check it out. So Whataburger, I agree with the Whataburger sentiment, but I might go with the Whataburger breakfast. If it's past 11, you can get a Whataburger breakfast and fries. You can get a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with fries.
Good honey chicken biscuit, honey butter chicken biscuit.
God, dude, the whitest freaking food that we have in Texas. Randall has honey biscuit, little honey.
You put a slice of cheese on it.
Fried chicken and a biscuit.
The thing, and let's say this, people from Texas probably only know what we're talking about as far as Whataburger. I know it's expanded out of the state of Texas now at this point, so maybe some of our listeners from out of state have had the chance to enjoy Whataburger. I just want to go back to real quick. I know I said the A1 Thick and Hearty meal. It's just because, and again, a lot of if you're not from Texas or you've never had Whataburger, you're not going to know what we're talking about. But I can't really give a McDonald's or Burger King answer or something like that because everything always comes back. Like, it's not like, I don't know, except for that DLT thing, which I've never even heard of. Randy, I'm sorry.
Do you remember the superhero burger? It was like a sub. It was for Batman, the original, the 1989 Batman. It was a sub sandwich, but with meat patties. And McDonald's was selling it, I believe.
Yeah,
that was really good. The hero sandwich for the Batman movie.
All it was just a bigger burger.
It was a bigger burger, but man, it was delicious. But guys, we're talking a lot about Whataburger. Do we overrate Whataburger because we grew up on it? No. It's from Texas. Because we had this conversation, and a lot of people have been saying, well, the quality has gone down. They've sold the franchise. I don't know if the quality's gone down, but I don't know if Whataburger. I think we're so biased because it's Texas. It's a Texas chain, and we're always touting it because we grew up with it when we were eating dinner, when we were coming back from
No, we have the. Is it Burger King, like, have it your way? Is that their slogan or that?
Yeah, have it your way.
Have it your way.
Don't sing it, guys.
Yeah, a lot of people just got pissed off right now.
The Whataburger was so great about it is you can customize it however you want. You can add grilled onions.
Exactly.
You can have grilled jalapenos. You can add avocado, bacon, double cheese without the wrappers, of course. You could toast the buns. You could use Texas toast. You could. I
think they still do the stickers.
So many
right?
options. There's just so many.
And so you would get a burger, and I think they still do it. You would get a burger with all these like little different colored stickers. It was like every customization that you did had like a sticker. So it was cool. It was fun. You'd get your burger wrapped, and it'd have like pickles, bacon, all these little stickers, individual stickers for everything that you fucking.
$40 later.
Tell everybody about the tents. They would give you a number tent for the
order. How many did we steal though?
And you got it was like your football number or whatever.
Two thieves here. One driving off with chicken wings, and the other stealing the tent numbers.
Dude, so, I'm sure there's some Whataburger tents at your parents' house somewhere that you stole.
I'm not admitting to shit.
Are there any fast food items that were a bad idea? Like you just said, hey, this is not, I'm never going to try that. It's horrible. Or you tried it once. I'll give you a few of mine. The waffle taco from Taco Bell, the Arch Deluxe from McDonald's, which was a hamburger that was geared towards adults, because obviously you're taking your kids to McDonald's and you're going to want to eat something that's not dipped and drowned in
quarter pounder
ketchup.
with cheese.
You know, yeah, I would go for the quarter pounder with cheese. I think that's the go-to. Kentucky Fried Chicken had the famous bowl. This was like what it must be eating Thanksgiving in a prison. It was just terrible. Was there any other items that you guys saw that like, hey, this was just a bad idea, get rid of it, don't want to eat it?
I'm trying to get a full description of what it was. It was a breakfast sandwich. And here's the reason why it was bad. It was so fucking unhealthy. I can't remember the specific name of the breakfast sandwich, but I don't know if you remember this. Like, so going back to that hero bread, Randy, like, or the sub bread, it was that big of a breakfast sandwich. Was it called the it wasn't called the Bacon King or the breakfast. I think it was called the Breakfast King.
I remember it.
We're talking about Burger King again, where they did layer upon layer upon layer.
It was the Breakfast King, I think. It was like sub bread with egg, cheese, ham, bacon, and sausage, and it was so freaking
a lot of meat.
Yeah, it was so unhealthy, so many calories. Like, I had it once, and was it good? Sure, but you can't ever eat that again.
You can't eat 3 of them in a row, Joseph.
Why would I eat 3 in a row?
I can't find it anywhere, but I do remember.
I think it's called
sandwich.
The Breakfast King, dude. I think that's what it was called.
I think McDonald's was doing breakfast taquitos for a while, and it was just no. At least not in Texas, at least not South Texas. They're like, this ain't real taco.
So what about? Can we all agree that Jack in the Box is the best fast food mascot, or what do you guys think?
I think so, and it's because it's always been funny. Like, I mean, I love the new, or they haven't done it in a while, but I liked the King, the Burger King. I thought they made some funny commercials with him just standing outside somebody's window, like smiling.
They weren't funny; they're creepy.
That's what made him funny. But like, yeah, Jack Box there's been so many funny commercials throughout the years. Most recently, I just saw him in because they're doing Snoop Dogg has his own like munchie meal. I don't know if you've seen this commercial. I have not. And he's in the commercial with Snoop Dogg, and he's funny, and it's actually really funny. Like, it's pretty good.
I can't believe nobody mentioned the Hamburglar, the ham fucking burglar. That dude, with the name like that and the look like that, that's fucking genius. Whoever created that character got a hell of a raise or a hell of a bonus after that.
I think with Jack in the Box that, they know their audience. They know who's going to buy these cheap tacos, which I believe are pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they're good. Tacos are good.
Yeah, they're pretty good tacos. And they know, hey, if we get to the young people, the stoners, the kids who are playing video games till the middle of the night, that's our crowd. And we're going to make cheap food for and they had this one famous commercial. It was 2 commercials with this one stoner.
Yeah, they had 2.
Who wanted to buy tacos, and he was talking to his Jack in the Box
bobblehead. Greatest commercial ever. Can I get 99 tacos for 2 cents? Can't do that, sir. I'm looking at the sign here. It's 2 tacos for 99 cents. That's even less. Greatest commercial ever, bro. I love it.
You were going to eat all those tacos?
No.
Yeah.
I love it. They don't do that anymore. They can't do that anymore.
I think they think it's teetering on the line of, I guess you could say, endorsing doing that, right?
Yes.
Even though it's legal now.
And driving.
Yeah. Oh, and driving. Yeah, that's true. Good point. Yeah, don't do that and drive and order.
Don't do that,
tacos.
people.
Remember when Pizza Hut was a sit-down restaurant? I want to sort of put this over you guys right now. It was like a fancy outing. Those fancy red glasses, the salad bar, the jukebox, the sit-down flat screen video game. They serve beer. My mom stealing the Parmesan shaker like it was a centerpiece at a wedding reception. Pizza Hut used to be such a classy place, and we had talked about this before. Do you guys have any memories of like sit-down restaurants that are now just your run-of-the-mill fast food chains?
No, well, I mean, Pizza Hut, I can see that. Like, Pizza Hut's really gone south and gone just toward just the delivery style for here. Even the Domino's, which was strictly delivery, now has a real fancy, nice inside where you can go and sit and eat. But I remember that they had arcade games at Pizza Hut. They had the Pac-Man. They had the flat
Rampage
salad bar.
Rampage.
They had the jukebox going on. You could play all your classic 90s.
What was that? What's that funny? There's a funny meme where like it's like back in the days, Pizza Hut, it was kale. Pizza Hut used to line their salad bar with this shit every day.
And now we're eating it.
And now we're eating it, and it costs like upwards of like tens of dollars per pack. It's like insane. I was like, yeah, dude, Pizza Hut. And ironically, I went in the other day to pick up an order, and I don't know if it's because of the pandemic. Everything kind of went into this curbside situation or delivery or whatnot. And I walked into a Pizza Hut around, I don't know, 7:15, 7:20 at night, and it was empty.
Yeah,
what are you doing here, sir? Sir, step out of here, sir.
Like it was empty, and like they had a screen there with the orders like that were ready, and there was like 5 to 6 names, and I'm like, I don't know, man. And like I said, maybe it's the pandemic. Maybe we've just gotten used to like this.
I remember because back then it used to be a real treat for us to go sit down at a Pizza Hut. It was like an event. And I remember one time my dad ordered takeout because we wanted to save money. So no delivery. We'll go pick it up. And when we went to go pick up the pizza, I saw my pediatrician there. I was a little kid with his family, and I was like, oh, you know what? They're rich, man, because they're eating Pizza Hut, and it's like a Tuesday night, and they're like sitting down dining in, and that was like the pinnacle of like, wealth, was getting to eat Pizza Hut on a Tuesday night at the actual restaurant with pitchers of beer. But, yeah,
you never got the salad. You're just getting the chocolate pudding that was in the fucking.
Those were good, guys. Let's go on to our honorable mentions. What are some of your favorite fast food items?
You got to go, Bob, because I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't do it.
That's easy, dude. Okay, I try to get like one from each restaurant that I thought was pretty good. I'll just name like 4 or 5. The Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of.
What's your go-to Blizzard though?
Oh, dude,
M&M.
You got M&M. Oh, you have to go with the Oreo one. There used to be one that had like Oreos and like coffee or brownies or some shit like that. I don't know what it was called, but it was really good. McDonald's fries, definitely an honorable mention. I think they have some of the best fries, and somebody's gonna say, "Oh, Whataburger." Whataburger's fries are good because of the ketchup, because they have world class.
They do have one of the best ketchups.
McDonald's French fries, you can eat like that all day long. They're amazing. They're amazing.
Good. I agree.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch from Taco Bell, my favorite item from Taco Bell. Let
me just say, pretty much. Thank you, Bob, because pretty much everything Bob's saying is what I probably would add on my menu.
There you go. You're speaking for both of them.
Yeah, if you can see Joe's right now, he's just nodding his head like.
Yeah, I just keep going.
Yes.
Yep, that's true.
He's wiping his chin. Yeah,
indeed.
The curly fries from the Polish sausage bears. The curly fries from Jack in the Box are really, really good. I think it's the only place now you can get. Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger. Where's that from?
That's from there.
Jack in the Box, right?
Jack in the Box. The Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You only have one thing, sir. It's sourdough Jack and curly fries and egg rolls for some reason.
Gross.
And I'm going to mention this one, and maybe y'all don't have this in your area because y'all have Sonic because you're rich. We had Stars, and Stars made some of the best foot-long chili cheese hot dogs
in
the world, dude. Way better than Sonic. Better than Dairy Queen. I know. I don't know if Joseph might disagree or agree.
I say Stars is the best. I have Dairy Queen second on that list. Though.
I will say. Go ahead. Finish.
And like Stars was just like Sonic, where they had the people come up in rollerblades to your window, and you park on those little side things.
Yeah,
slanted. Yeah, it's a great place. Great stuff.
Stars. People ask me, when I go and I drive down to my hometown, people ask me, oh, did you check out this Mexican restaurant? And there's this Brazilian steakhouse. And I was like, no, I go to 2 places. I go to Stars for the footlong hot dog, and I go to Starlight Burger to get a greasy cheeseburger.
Cheeseburgers and fresh chicken.
Exactly. With a jalapeno, yes.
Yes, dude. Yes, I'm with you.
Well, anything else, Bob?
No, that was it. That was it.
Joseph, did you have any that you wanted to add to that list?
I would probably, like I said, the Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger, since I just started just running through restaurants in my head.
In your head.
We're going to need a run after this episode.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch, like Bob said. Oh, back in the days, Bob, remember though, they're not as good as they used to be. The grilled stuffed burritos, I don't believe they're as good as they used to be. When we were in our early 20s and the grilled stuffed burrito was something of legend. I know we've kind of talked a little bit bad about Burger King, but I when I do eat Burger King, I get and this is, I know it's going to be only a Texas thing, probably the Texas Double Whopper.
Yes, I'm surprised you didn't make that as your pick.
It's really good. It's a good burger. Same things that you said. Probably some of the Randy's going to say some stuff right now that I'm going to be like agreeing with too.
I will say this, and I don't know if you, but I have the bacon cheeseburger from Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Now I will say this: if you can afford a fifth of your paycheck, I recommend eating eating a burger combo at Five Guys. Affordability was one of my criteria, and this burger, while delicious, it's just too expensive. I feel like I feel like you're paying 5 different guys to cook it for you. That's how expensive it is. I remember I ordered from Five Guys via DoorDash when I was working remote from home once. And I saw the end price, and I thought I might have accidentally clicked the plus sign to keep adding burgers on my order. It was just one order, so I kept taking away items. I took away the fries, and I took away the drink, and it wasn't the expense; it was the principle. Like, I'm not paying, $30 for a lunch, cheeseburger lunch. I'm not going to pay a ridiculous amount for fast food. I kept downsizing items until I was satisfied. They ended up delivering me a salt packet with ketchup, and I still paid like $15. Anyway,
and a cup of fries.
Just smell them, and then we'll take them away. Okay, McDonald's fries and their hash brown. That fucking clown knows his potatoes, man. Jesus.
They have good hash. My kids love their hash browns.
And you know what? True. You know what I think, Bob and Joseph? When you order their fries, even when you order like a small, they overload that carton because they're like they're crack dealers. They know that if we give them a taste, we give them a little more, they're gonna come back and order a bigger size, and they're gonna order more, and they're gonna supersize it.
Yeah,
so McDonald's knows what they're doing. It's just I like the Dairy Queen dip cone, the chocolate shell you bite into and it cracks, it breaks, it smears your teeth,
and it gets all over your shirt.
Yes, your steering wheel and everything, your seat. The chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. You have to get the extra sauce. Now I order the box combo, but I could do without the coleslaw. Put in an extra piece of that toast because I like the toast.
They got the only healthy thing that's in there.
Throw this crowd. I don't eat vegetables. I want to hate myself. Speaking of chicken, honey barbecue chicken sandwich from Whataburger. I rarely get this, but that first bite is so good, and then you regret the rest of the sandwich. If you want to forget your problems for a few minutes, this is one of their go-to items. Afterwards, you'll still have 99 problems, but a sandwich ain't one because it's a great sandwich. I love it. The Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookie. I think they have the best chocolate chip cookies in the business. I love warming them up. They're good.
I had no idea they
have really good chocolate chip cookies. Check it out. The Wendy's Baconator. Wendy's uses fresh meat, so that's a plus. Stay away from it if you're on heart medication. Their logic was, how much bacon is enough bacon for Americans? All of it. Just grab a fistful and throw a pile of it on there. It's delicious. The Baconator. I do like the filet of fish from McDonald's. I think it's their most underrated item. The most unbelievable fish this side of anything Pixar has ever produced. Square fish patties from an ocean that only exists in McDonald's world. Way too generous portion of their tartar sauce, a pillowy bun, and an off-center slice of cheese. You can't beat it. I do like a fish fillet every now and then, especially on Fridays during Lent. Anyway, Pizza Hut. Think of, I like the thin and crispy pepperoni. I'm a simple man with simple needs. And then lastly, I have the Jimmy John's Italian nightclub sub. I love the name. It makes me feel like I'm John Wick for some reason as I stuff my face with this crap. But I do like the Italian nightclub sub from Jimmy John's.
I'm surprised nobody chose like chicken nuggets from somewhere.
I'm not a big chicken nuggets fan.
Nuggets?
Yeah, the best chicken nuggets. I would say spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
They're good. I will go Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets.
Chick-fil-A chicken. I mean, Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets are good, but I mean, you might as well get the sandwich.
Yeah. Well,
true. That's true. That's true.
Chicken nuggets are a staple. We all know it. Joseph, you're up. What is your favorite? What is the best fast food item?
It's not the best. I just picked it.
It's the best for this episode.
Yeah. There's there would have been way too much things to pick, so I just went with something that it comes around and goes around, and I love the commercials. I just decided to randomly. I was drinking, obviously, yes. And I said,
"You were pissed off that I kept pushing you for the answer."
And he was bugging me while I'm drinking, and I'm going to push back. I picked the Taco Bell nacho fries.
Yeah,
these delicious delicacies come back and leave and come back again, and I love how they do the marketing when they bring them back. They've done some really funny marketing. What was it? Not this most recent time, but I think maybe the previous time. I thought I was watching a movie trailer. I thought I was literally watching a trailer for some new movie. Then it looked cool, and it was about fucking nacho fries coming back, and I was like, "This is fucking hilarious!" Like, go see if you can find it on YouTube. It's like supposed to be like a slasher psycho trailer movie, but it's about nacho fries. Anyway, are they anything different or special than any other fries? Not too much. They're cut more plump, and that's great. I've never seemed to have gotten them fresh and crispy for some reason. I guess this is the way to describe it. But
you show up there at 2:00 in the morning, they're gonna be fresh and crispy.
Anything off that menu is not gonna be fresh. I guarantee you.
They're not necessarily crispy, but are they delicious? Sure, they are. They're simple. It's just some cut French fries with some blended seasoning to, invoke some kind of Mexican cuisine, which I've always, like, when I first tried them, I was like, they're just seasoned fries. They are seasoned fries, but they're like different from, like, say, like the Rally seasoned fries, or remember Rallies, by the way? That's another one. Rallies and Checkers. Rallies. I think those places are still in business. We just don't have them. But anyway,
Wingstop has good fries too. Anyway, go ahead.
That's a question I'm going to ask. Remind me later. I'm going to ask you a question about Wingstop fries.
Okay.
You get this little cup of somewhat flimsy but hot, soft nacho-esque fries and a little cup of cheese to dip. It's kind of like they're both the worst and the best thing in the world, especially at night. And if you're getting from Taco Bell, it's a nice little add-on. Like, if you can get that cheesy gordita crunch and say, you know what, I needed something a little bit extra with my cheesy gordita crunch, but I don't want to order a fucking $5 burrito because then I'm just going to be up all night doing something else. Get yourself the nacho cheese fries, the nacho fries. They're delicious. They're only here for a limited time. Thank you, Taco Bell. Hopefully you got my check in the mail. What do you got, guys?
So I dig the fact that the nacho fries, they have that cool phrase.
They're nacho fries.
The nacho fries are my fries. I like how they did that. I think that was pretty smart. I dig the fact that they're seasoned. You know what I mean? Like most others, all the French fry places that we mentioned before are just salted, and these are actually seasoned, and they come with a dipping sauce of hot cheese, which nobody else offers. So I get that really does make it stand out, dude. I like the pick, but if you're going, I mean, I don't think it's the best one of all time because I don't even think it's the best menu item in Taco Bell's menu. I think the cheesy gordita crunch or the nachos bel grande, dude. How the fuck can you not go with those? Those are, I mean, that's like stoner paradise right there.
This wasn't supposed to be a real episode.
I know.
It's real. It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, but I dig that. I think they're good. I've only had them once, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I mean, it's different. And, some people, you go with people to Taco Bell, and somebody's like, I'm not in the mood for tacos or quote-unquote Mexican food. They can grab themselves an order of nacho fries, and
it's an unusual item on such a restaurant. I will say that
they know their audience, right? They know that a good portion of their audience are people who are either high or drunk. French fries, they're easy to make, a popular snack food. But how do we differentiate our fries, says Taco Bell, from the fries from burger places? We'll add some seasoning. Like you said, Joseph, we'll add a cup of nacho cheese. As Mexican Americans, we know Taco Bell has been a running joke, no pun intended, about Mexican food, right? Sort of like these poorly written network sitcoms of the 90s and 2000s that try to portray Hispanic lifestyle and comedy. Taco Bell has bastardized these items, which really aren't traditional Mexican foods by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, your Tia Lupe wasn't making a quesarito, right? We don't know what the hell that was.
They made chalupas, though. They had chalupas there,
they
sir.
Were good chalupas,
and nachos.
Yes. So when people complain about the inauthentic Mexican food, Taco Bell has never once said they were authentic. Their motto was run for the border, not cross it. It was never meant to be traditional Mexican cuisine. So when people complain about Taco Bell's bad Mexican, well, yeah, they never said it was supposed to be traditional or authentic. Nobody is mashing beans back there and guilt tripping their sons about who they're dating like traditional Mexican moms do. Right. By the way, if you're not a Mexican woman and you're dating a Mexican guy, be sure to serve him his plate in front of his mom. Please do not offend our overdramatic, overbearing Mexican mothers at the cookout. Oh, you're already giving her a stroke by showing up with store-bought tortillas, all right? So she already hates you for stealing her baby. Let her butcher your name. And just smile and at least pretend that you're ironing your boyfriend's clothes too, okay? Don't piss off Mexican moms, especially us who are the babies. Anyway, it's all about the dip.
My baby.
Huevitos de oro, yeah. Okay. It's all about the dip and the sprinkling of the bold Mexican spices on the fries, Joseph. They also have this thing called Yellowbird nacho fries. Have you seen those? Those are a little more. They have the steak and the
I've heard of those. They've been doing some. It's just like a hot one, right? Yeah. That seems like too much of risk. Like, I'm already getting
To your anus.
I'm already getting nacho fries from a quote unquote Mexican restaurant. I'm not gonna press my luck.
Right. They're out there. They're only $5. Okay, so the fries, they're okay, but I'm not looking to go to Taco Bell for French fries. Right? I'm going to Taco Bell because it's cheap, and I hate myself that particular evening. Maybe I'm shaming myself with tacos covered in sour cream. I don't know. I think when you
sour cream.
I like the sour cream. I think when you try to put something in the menu that's a mainstream fast food item, you start to lose your identity a little bit. Stick to the Mexican pizza or the volcano menu, which, Joseph, they are bringing back. Your calls did not go unheard. Yes, they are bringing back the volcano menu.
Speaking of anus,
here's the thing, though.
Anus.
Are you finished, Trent?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of a joke, my pick, but it is amazing the following that these fries have. The marketing campaigns that go into when they come back, or nacho fries are back. It's insane. Like and I just made a joke about how like it's fries off of a Mexican restaurant. You don't go to the Mexican, and you just said it right now. You don't go to the Mexican restaurant to get fries.
Yes, you do. Papas and frijoles, taquitos. You're not real Mexican.
Okay, but they don't serve. Okay, and Taco Bell breakfast is another story. Like,
no, we're not talking about that.
It's terrible.
But it just amazes me. Like there is a following for like people like love these fries so much that they sell a shitload of them. By the way, before we move on, one of the greatest memes I've ever seen about Taco Bell. The Taco Bell drive-thru at 1 a.m. will have a $200,000 Mercedes S65 waiting right behind a 96 Cavalier that's never had the oil change, followed by a moped ridden by 3 people, all craving the same thing, to live mas. Truly the last great melting pot of class in this country.
I agree.
Thank you, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell brings people together. If everybody had taco, it would end like every bad thing in this world. Racism, poverty.
Everybody be too busy with the heartburn and running to the restroom and shit to have to deal with any bullshit.
Taco Bell solves problems. Yes.
Greatest thing ever. Who's next, Bob?
How do I follow that up? So when
America.
Well, speaking of America, American is more American than fake Mexican food, right? Speaking of America, McDonald's is when you think of fast food, you think of McDonald's, and I had to go with which I think is their best menu item, and just like Joseph, it comes and it goes, and people rally behind it and call out and message McDonald's and hold up signs. It's the McRib sandwich. The McRib is so different, and yes, it's a different offshoot. It's not just a burger, chicken nuggets, and French fries. It's this made up fake rib patty with pickles and onions, and with French fries with that awesome barbecue sauce that we talked about earlier that you can dip your fries in, Randall. This is one of those things, and there's nothing like, and I know Joseph said, oh, this little craze for the nacho fries. There has been a craze for the McRib sandwich. They just can't let it go. They have to bring it back because so many of their quote unquote fans and restaurant customers are just dying for that delicious sandwich, dude. So this is one that because I don't really think of fast food like, oh man, I've been craving X, Y, and Z. Yeah, maybe you might crave Taco Bell and get a taco or burrito or something, but like when I crave something, I'm never like, I need to go to McDonald's to get something, unless I see, oh shit, the McRib is back. You know what? Maybe I should work out all this week so I can go get a McRib and French fries and a Sprite or Diet Coke afterwards. I think the McRib is one of those cool things. It was the original, hey, we're going to throw this out there, then we're going to take it away so we can have the fans, really, really crave it. Then we'll bring it back. And we'll, and the crazy thing about it kind of comes and goes at different times. There's no like set time during the year that they bring it back. It's kind of a surprise, my favorite kind of surprise. Yeah, the McRib, guys. I love it. You may be fans, you might not be, but it's my go-to, dude. I love that.
Can I walk something back real quick? And I have to apologize because I'm usually good at catching these things, but I used a term of endearment that Mexican moms use on their, young boys. And I said the phrase huevitos de oro, and a lot of people probably like, well, why is that funny? Well, essentially translated, it means golden balls, and that's like that's a term of endearment that Mexican moms will tell their male children, and it's ridiculous. But I just thought I wanted to clarify that before.
I think more people were shocked that you spoke Spanish than you actually the phrase that you said.
After talking about what the honey biscuit breakfast,
honey butter biscuit, and he said before we're Latino, so it's good to hear him, roll his R's a little bit. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, McRib. Okay. One thing. All right. One thing you have to say about McDonald's, one thing you have to say about McDonald's success or failure, they are not scared of coming up with ideas to diversify their offerings. I talked about the Arch Deluxe, which was an adult burger to expand their demographic, because if you're a kid eating there, adults have to eat something as well. So that was a burger with peppered bacon served on a potato bun. Not very good. They axed it quickly. They had the McLean Deluxe. They used water and seaweed to replace the fat content of their meat patty. Didn't last long. I talked about the McDLT and the styrofoam packing earlier. They had the Angus burger, which was too expensive. You could easily get four cheeseburgers off the dollar menu for the cost of an Angus burger. Double cheeseburgers, yes. McSalad shakers. They had McPizza. They had the McSushi. I remember in 4th grade, we were studying Japanese culture, and our teacher brought us McSushi from McDonald's, and I thought it was the worst thing I ever had. I didn't eat sushi again until I was like in my late 20s. It was so bad. Anyway, McRib was not one of those failures. The McRib was not. First introduced in 1981, taken off the menus in 1985, and then reintroduced in 1989, and since 2006 has made sporadic appearances on the menu. This thing is like Michael Keaton's acting career, It was developed by McDonald's first executive chef, Rene Arend. Not the Rene that was married to Celine Dion, I imagine, but when you think of barbecue, you think of
singer in the world.
You think of Rene. Okay, he was a native of Luxembourg who invented the Chicken McNuggets in 1979 as well. So the McRib is a boneless pork patty shaped in the fashion of a miniature rack of ribs. Essentially, since it's not rib meat, we don't know what it is. It's just like Spam with bad barbecue sauce. The limited time window availability, I think it was a good marketing scheme. It's a hype builder. I know pork prices, fluctuate, and McRib has done a few farewell teases. Again, marketing. It's like Motley Crue. They will never go away, and the McRib, it will never go away. If money's there to be made, the McRib sandwich is going to stick around, and we're all going to look like Vince Neil at the end of it.
Can't stop my heart. It might stop his, though.
It's a messy, slippery sandwich. I don't want to put that much focus and concentration on a fast food item. The bun's good, the onions, the pickles, because the pork patty, to me, it's not that good. Maybe replace it with a beef patty. You might have something there, but I've never been too into the McRib. Joseph, what do you think?
I think you're crazy if you want to, if you're suggesting to a beef patty. You know what? It's interesting. Does McDonald's sell their condiments?
I don't think so.
Like Burger King, like Whataburger,
like
and Chick-fil-A
McDonald
does. No.
They're bringing back Grimace, but
what do they really have to claim? Their ketchup is not that great. It's just I'm just talking about this barbecue sauce that they use for the McRib.
Not good. It's okay.
I love it.
Oh, it's good. It's good. This is I'm just kind of curious why they don't say it. Anyway, this is yes, Bob. Really good, really well-known, famous sandwich that's been around for many. Is it back right now?
I don't know, but if it is, I'm going.
It's usually like a summertime sort of treat. Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's iconic. Yeah. It's when we think of McDonald's, we think of the Big Mac. And
we think of Akeem.
Akeem. We think of the Big Mac. We have the Golden Arches. We have the Golden Arcs. I'm not cutting you off, but the Big Mac. Don't you think that's overrated? It's all bread. It's all bread and 2 small patties, and
that's true.
It's not for me. I'm a double quarter pounder person.
That's the way to go. Double quarter pounder. That's the fresh
special sauce. My ass is Thousand Island.
But it's synonymous with the name McDonald's. You think McDonald's is a Big Mac. They do all the commercials, the Jordan and Larry Bird, great commercials. But this sandwich, maybe they have to take it off the menu and bring it back every now and then, because if they had it on the menu all the time, it would probably outsell and outrival what McDonald's has, I guess, made. Or has, staked their legacy on the Big Mac. It's just as iconic, I think. It's a great sandwich. I love when and we're talking about fast food here. So I know I'm describing it like it's some exquisite fucking culinary delicacy. It's good. It's good. It really is fucking Joseph. Good. It's delicious. Yes, it is. I love when they do, I don't think they've done it. I think they still do it. They used to do, the McRib meal, and for $1 more you get another McRib, which was like
and they're like,
you're like, you might as well.
Yeah, they're like,
for $1.
Fuck
for
yeah,
$1.
add it. Like, do I look stupid to you? Of course I want the extra.
They're trying to get rid of that shit.
I don't think they've done it in a while.
Delicacy.
This is going to be probably a lot of people are probably going to agree with this pick. It's a big name. It really is. It's a good sandwich. It's a bit messy, so it wouldn't be like, okay, if we're talking about time, it's definitely something you don't eat on the road. It's not, you don't eat this shit on the road. You don't even attempt to.
I do though. Fuck it. They gave us 2. I eat one on the road and one at home with the meal.
It's very much just take it home and enjoy it. Make sure you got extra napkins. But that's the beauty of it, man. It's a mess, but it's good. I don't think the replacing a meat patty. No, it's the rib meat, whatever it is.
Not good. It's horrible.
It's not chewy. It's not like
it's chewy.
Yeah, how many times did you eat bologna
with sliced onions?
But I don't have to pay through the drive-thru to eat a bologna sandwich.
But it takes time to fry it on the stove.
Personally, I don't put pickles in mine, but it just works perfectly with the barbecue sauce, the onions.
Even the dog likes it. He just woke up.
The sesame seed. It's
made out of horse
bun,
meat.
Right?
Of course, he loves it.
I don't know what kind of bun it is, but I want
My
it.
dog is a beautiful girl, guys. Her name is Lucy. Stop calling her him. Christ, leave my dog out of this. What was I gonna say? You made me. Oh, one of my funniest memories. Anytime it's announced that it's back, the commercials. I think I'm always reminded of the Osbournes. There was an episode once where Sharon was riding. This is when like Jack and Kelly were like, I don't know, 16, 17-year-olds. They're riding in a limo down the street, and fucking all of a sudden you just hear Jack say, "Oh, McRib is back," and Kelly like says, "That is the fattest thing I've ever heard you say." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what a fucking bitch. He's hungry. And they have like a little bit of argument. So I whenever like it's back, I always think back to the Osbournes and fucking Jack Osbourne, like as a younger teen, like losing his shit, like, McRib is back, like getting super excited about it.
This is why other countries hate us, because of this shit. You stupid fat Americans. Were you done, Joseph, or did you?
Yeah. It's a solid pick, man. Let's just call it like that. Very great sandwich. Just a little messy. So you got to eat it in certain situations.
There's a joke, and I'm not going to go there. Go ahead, Randy. What do you got?
All right. So for my selection for best fast food item, I picked the classic Chick-fil-A sandwich. Okay, so one guy picked a barbecue sandwich from a burger place, and the other guy picked French fries from a taco restaurant. So let's do a chicken sandwich from a chicken restaurant. Okay, I have several criteria for my selection. Obviously, inclusivity and common sense weren't two of them. Anyway, I do not endorse Chick-fil-A's ultra-conservative stance or ignorance, but I love a good chicken sandwich on Monday through Saturday. And I'm going to keep the rest of this mostly non-political. I won't even mention the fact that if you look up the history of the Chick-fil-A sandwich on their Chick-fil-A webpage, not a lot of diversity on the pictures. I thought I was looking at the IMDb page for Mama's Family for a while. Anyway, so first of all, the service line at Chick-fil-A is unbeatable. Every restaurant is copying it. There could be 12 cars in front of you, but these hardworking young people know that you have a job and a family to get to and to feed, and they'll get you out of there, and they'll do it with pleasure because they say it, right? At least they're forced to, I guess. I always add a slice of pepper jack on my Chick-fil-A sandwich because it's the most sinful of cheeses, and damn the extra charge, I'm going to stick it to them. Anyway, it's the perfect combination of breaded chicken with pickles. It's so simple yet so unequal. There are an inordinate amount of chicken places who have copied this. Maybe some are better, but you cannot deny the original. They opened the doors for all these chicken sandwich franchises, right? They're everywhere. If I had to pick a fast food item I had to eat every day and I wouldn't get sick of, it would be this sandwich. And the waffle fries are great too. But that's saying a lot because I'm a burger guy. But I will grow tired of said burgers and I will get away from them. I don't eat a lot of Chick-fil-A sandwiches often because I'm in my 40s. And I enjoy being able to tie my own shoes and not sweating trying to put on my belt on my pants, all right? It's like an exertion. It's like an Olympic sport sometimes after, eating at night when you're eating fast food. There are many great items in our collective list, but this is unbeatable. Simple, it's delicious, and evidently if you'll get into heaven if you eat enough of them. Okay, great staff. Most of these kids are hardworking. They're working their way through college or doing a co-op in high school. So the focus on my pick is the sandwich itself, plus the hardworking and dedicated young people who run these places. Some of them who have been my students. I'm not focusing on the ownership's values, although they have every right to think what they want. It's a free country. We at least can agree on a sandwich. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so it's bullshit that they're not open on a Sunday.
That's true. I agree.
Well, okay, but from the same guy, so you've mentioned 3 different chickens that you said. You said the chicken and a biscuit from Whataburger. Then you mentioned another chicken honey sandwich from Whataburger. Now another chicken sandwich. You better hope there's no salmonella outbreaks out there, Randy, because you eat a lot of fucking. It's not even healthy, just fried ass chicken. Okay, I won't deny that Chick-fil-A makes an amazing chicken sandwich. I can't deny that. But you know what? In the chicken sandwich wars of 2020, it's obvious that Popeyes reigns supreme because they do have the best chicken sandwich, and it's amazing. And if you had gone with that pick, I might be all on board. I would have fucking waved my white flag. But I do think, comparing the two, what's great about that Popeyes, spicy chicken sandwich or the regular chicken sandwich, there is sauce, there is some substance to it. The Chick-fil-A sandwich is dry. It's just a Chick-fil-A, a fried piece of chicken and 2 pickles, and then stuffed in a steam bag, so makes the bun kind of soggy, and there's no it can be dry at times unless you add Randall's favorite barbecue sauce to it, or I do think, or that Chick-fil-A sauce. So I think that's the only place it's lacking. Do I love Chick-fil-A sandwiches? Yes, I do. Do I need to add bacon or barbecue sauce or Chick-fil-A sauce to it to enhance it? I definitely do. I've never had to do that with a Popeye spicy chicken sandwich like I have with the Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's a great sandwich. I think that it's a good pick. Their best. I mean, it's iconic chicken sandwich, man. So I think it's a great pick. But I'd have to side with Popeyes there. What about you, Joe?
I don't agree with you on where you need some sauce or whatever. I do think it's a pretty good piece of chicken on its own. At least thankfully, when I have had Chick-fil-A, my experience with them and the chicken sandwich has always been that it's hot and it's I guess tender,
juicy,
or juicy, whatever. But you need to go with the spicy chicken sandwich, not that plain.
See, there we go. We're splitting hairs here.
Now,
you have to get the spicy one because the regular one doesn't have enough flavor.
It is. The regular one does not have enough flavor. The spicy one is better. I don't think you need to put anything on it, but it is better. It does make it better. I always get provolone. I think provolone on it is good.
Provolone there?
Yeah, provolone. Pepper jack or provolone?
I'm pretty sure it's provolone, unless I've just gotten regular
white cheese, queso blanco.
Yeah, they probably do. Anyway, go ahead.
It's weird though, because interesting enough, I pick fries. You all pick things that you don't need to eat fries with. They're pretty good on their own. It's just chicken. Like, I think I can't call it the best. I don't think it's very good, and I don't think anybody is a real loser here except me, because I picked fries as a protest. But I think we're a country world, I guess you want to say, except for
people. Yeah.
No. We're meat eaters. I know chicken is meat, but we eat beef, we eat burgers. It's not as iconic, or it's very delicious. Like, it's very good. It's a good sandwich. I don't care about the service. Or I know you talked about them, and I know you're just kind of adding a little bit to try to make it sound good. Like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate great service. I love I'm always my brother worked for the food, for food service industry for many years. And my brother's one of the nicest dudes ever, my younger brother. And he was always courteous. What happened to you? He's always a very courteous person. But you know what? Sometimes people are just assholes. So I respect, the worker that's just doing his thing. Unlike Randy, who gets mad over cheese that's not in his burger.
Hey, I don't like your tone. I don't like the way you say sandwich either.
But is it appreciative? Yes. Do I agree that it's one of the most, is it probably one of the most well-oiled machine operations as far as making a chicken sandwich or fries or whatever else it is that they serve?
Waffle fries.
Most definitely.
Waffle fries, yes.
Yeah, those are good fries anyway. It's got to be a burger. And since it's a chicken sandwich, it doesn't put it in the top tier. I think and hopefully hopefully the listeners tell us.
Why did you pick a burger, fuckers?
Yeah, or this burger or that burger. I think the feedback we're going to get from listeners it's mostly burgers.
Yeah.
And so that's why, as great as it is, a chicken sandwich, it's probably not going to compare to burgers or even Bob's choice of the McRib. Like
Delicious.
Although we love chicken. Went to Chick-fil-A and ordered fries.
Chick-fil-A fries. Some of them need to be a little more circumcised. I got too much skin on them. God damn it. Some of them come out a little too brown, but for the most part, they're delicious.
Great picks, definitely though. But I think, like I said, my only argument against you, Randy, is that it's a chicken sandwich, and I don't think it's any. We eat burgers. It's America. We eat burgers.
Okay, since we're wrapping up, if you had to choose one hamburger to eat for the rest of your life, and you can only eat that one hamburger, what cheeseburger would you pick? From where?
Like plain cheeseburger, like it's a combo. I mean,
like a plain cheeseburger,
like just a plain cheeseburger, but just the burger, no fries. No
fries, just the burger. You're taking the burger. Don't add the fries. Don't add the combo.
Okay, I think it's still got to be Whataburger, man.
Oh, I would probably have to go with, I would say Five Guys, but I know it's not a traditional.
And Dahmer.
Yeah, I like Five Guys or Wendy's. Wendy's would be a second.
You know what? And only thing we talked about as far as Wendy's was their
spicy,
chicken.
The
spicy chicken nuggets and the Baconator.
The burger's good. Yeah, the Baconator. I probably should have picked the Baconator. I probably would have. I think I mentioned to Bob.
I told you.
I was like, dude, the Baconator's fucking good. The Baconator's good. The bacon, it's gonna. Okay, so you just meat and cheese. On a bun.
Yeah, and of course
you're basically asking who has the best seasoned beef burger.
Yeah. And you got to include the bun. The bun plays a big part of it. Yeah, because Whataburger buns aren't as fresh as they used to be.
But they're toasted, sir. It doesn't need to be fresh. They're toasted.
That's a good question. I wouldn't pick McDonald's. I wouldn't say Jack in the Box as the burger, the cheeseburger. Yeah. That's your.
I wouldn't pick McDonald's.
I'm sorry. I thought you said I would.
Five Guys or Wendy's.
If you're
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I gotta throw in Burger King in that too, though. I love the flame broiled Whopper.
It's not real. It's gas.
I live near one. I smell it all the time.
I know.
It's in the air. I go walk outside and it's like Burger King's in the air.
Croissant.
All right. Any last words on fast food items, guys?
Go ahead, Joseph.
Well, I think we can. Of all the restaurants, I wanted to get to this too because it's a quick question. Okay, of all the restaurants that do an untraditional fry, and I guess I don't want to throw in Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, but I'm talking about because I think
Jack in the Box curly fries.
No. I think you mentioned Wingstop earlier.
I do like the Wingstop fries,
of the sliced spud fries. Who's got the best?
Wingstop.
Because Five Guys does that too.
Five Guys, I would go with Five Guys.
Wingstops are pretty amazing. It's that
remember Steak Escape? Yeah. Those fries that they used to do.
Steak?
I Steak Escape. Yeah.
That got me all excited.
Of the sliced spud fries.
Yeah, I would go Wingstop. Yeah, or
Wingstop has that little seasoning that's kind of salty.
Is there any other ones that do fries like that? I don't think so, right? I guess it's kind of a pointless question because I can only.
Yeah, I think they're the only ones. I mean, Steak Escape. You said Five Guys. They have similar. Yeah, I think those are really the only places.
Cane's does those like crinkled fries, which are not bad, but
they're not bad. Crinkled fries are okay. I would say, guys, if you're like driving through San Antonio, if you go through a Frontier,
you better not mention Pete Terry's.
No, not Pete Terry. I'm not a big fan of Pete Terry's. Frontier Burger has a good hamburger.
Nobody mentioned Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, anything like that. I wasn't a big fan when they had it.
I'm a big fan. They always close down.
It's I think, and it's funny that you say that, Bob. I think Carl's Jr.'s is a lesser tier Burger King.
It's an inferior Burger King. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
But they had Paris Hilton in a bikini eating it on the hood of a car or some shit like that.
What about nobody mentioned anything from Arby's?
We don't have them.
We don't really have one down here.
We've never really had one on it, which is interesting enough as it is. I mean, come on.
When's the last time?
Whatever, go ahead.
When's the last time you ate out of Long John Silver's?
They're gone.
The last Olympics.
Aren't they all closed down?
Last Olympics.
Aren't they all down now?
No, they're still down, right? They're still like those combo places like KFC, Taco Bell.
It used to be Taco Bell and them, but about 4 years ago, they shut down Long John Silver's completely, and they just made it strictly Taco Bell because
I don't even know. I haven't.
Stoners from the university were like, "We don't want fish. We want a taco."
Fish.
Fish. Hush puppies. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought there were still some Long John Silvers.
Dude, I haven't seen
well,
them.
not in the area that we were in. That
Okay.
I've seen. Not that I've seen. I would love it, dude. They have a good hush puppy. And there's like a lot of fried shit in the plate they give you, but it's not like quite chicken or quite French fries. Just fried whatever the fuck. Hair
It's just like remnants.
yeah, crispies.
No, we have a few Long John Silvers in my neighborhood. I just Googled it. Yeah, there's a few. Yeah. So none in the valley, huh?
Arby's. Yeah, if I want a sandwich, I'm like New York Deli or McAllister's, but not. I'm not a big Arby's or so. I don't even like Subway. I wouldn't even touch that.
Nah, not a big Subway fan. I do like Jimmy John's. I'm not a fan of Jersey Mike's. I don't like Subway either.
Subway.
Firehouse is good too.
Firehouse is really good.
Yeah.
Subway,
it just went downhill.
Yeah. Like I guess, and it's maybe it's the people who make them. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
mean, when
workers
you
who
have-
are making them. Like
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
Yeah, you have cold ass meat. They're like, okay, you want the steak and cheese sandwich, and they get the cold ass steak right in front of you, and like drop it on the sandwich all fucked up and throw it in the oven or that little.
Yeah,
warming tray.
I'm like, is that little warming thing that you put the bread in for like 20 seconds really gonna fucking heat up?
Really
the
gonna
steak?
get off all the salmonella from the grilled chicken that's been sitting on the counter for the past, 24 hours.
The saddest thing is the saddest lunch you could have is a tuna sandwich at Subway because they just like scoop it like they don't give a shit. Like your life is as bad as mine.
And then you're like, can I have some more mayo? Yes.
Y'all don't have
Anything
any
else?
sun chips. Oh,
Anything else?
Get the Doritos and get the fuck out of here, sir.
they'll pay me enough to put an extra fucking mayo on your. They do get pissed off when you ask for extra mayo.
They get some extra mayo. They're like, can eat anymore, bro. It's supposed to be healthy, sir.
Do you notice like they like passively aggressively like hit it up against the counter to get more mayo? out?
They want everybody to know this guy's getting extra mayo. Fuck him.
Any last words, guys, on fast food?
You know, we didn't mention a lot of pizza, Joe. So I think we can maybe save that for like
We could do a whole pizza
another
episode.
time.
Yeah,
we
I
didn't really
think
talk
so.
about pizza. So I think that'd be really cool if we could talk about in the future whenever we need an episode.
I know it's like I know it would have been pizza. Yeah, that'd actually be a good idea. I know we didn't really get into it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to consider. I mean, it is. You go pick it up, you order it, they make it. But the earliest you get one, unless you're going to like Little Caesars to get hot and ready's or something, the earliest you'll get a pizza when you call or go to a place and ask them to order it is maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So it's not necessarily fast food. But I like the idea.
Have you ever been to Whataburger 1 a.m, sir? It's about 20, 30 minutes in line.
Well, I mean, you're not going through a drive. Okay, Little Caesars have drive-thrus now, but I mean, most pizza restaurants or franchise pizza restaurants don't have drive-thrus. So.
You didn't say it right. It's pizza.
Yeah, other than Little Caesars.
But that's actually that's a cool little thing we could do later. Just talk about some pizza.
Guys, this was supposed to be a 30-minute episode. We're like an hour 30 minutes. Well, by the time I edit this down,
Folks ever see the movie Seven where the fucker made him eat his own tongue? That guy, the big dude. Yeah, that's us. Fuck.
maybe we do like a Starbucks drink next episode or something. I don't know, man.
What's the best coffee? I make it at home for free. It's $1.50 a cup.
That's our show, everyone. Listeners, we'd love to hear from you. Hit us up and let us know what your favorite fast food item is. Most importantly, let us know what you think about the show. You may reach us at formidableopponents@gmail.com, and you can follow us on all forms of social media by searching for Formidable Opponents. We want to thank Creative Little Pill for her great artwork. Please follow her on Instagram at Creative Little Pill, see what she's up to. And please rate and review us on Apple and Spotify. That really helps us out. And join us. We're going to take a little hiatus. We're going on vacation, going out of town. But join us in a few weeks. We'll be back in about 2 or 3 weeks. And we're going to take...
3 weeks.
We'll be back in 3 weeks. All right. And we'll be back with Best Song About a Woman.
Oh, yeah.
So for Bob and Joe, yeah, we're going from food to women. Just a natural transition. Respectfully.
Something else we're really into.
So for Bob and Joseph, this is Randall. We'll see y'all in a few weeks.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Minios.
Like the game.